Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We've got just a fantastic group who gathers here every day because I'm here 365 days of the year, and some of you are too, which is amazing to me. Thank you. So, 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That's an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe. Thank you. Thank you. And I've got your 12 questions. They're in the description box. It's kind of first come, first serve. And if to say anything to me, to ask questions before we start or during the time that the live stream is running, just put your comments in all caps if you're talking to me. And other than that, please just type normally when you're talking to others, okay? Oh, Holly in France likes the overlay. Thank you. I'm glad. And the nails, you got to see the nails today. Look at that. Isn't this fun? So when I'm done here, I go down in the description box. I timestamp all of the questions that are covered today, and so you can just skip all the talking that you're not interested in. You can go straight to what you are interested in. Just click on the timestamps in the description box and go to whatever you're actually most interested in. Oh, excuse me. Oh, TMA saying the questions are great. So good. I'm glad you saw them. Oh, glad you like the bows. I thought this was fun. Also, I did want to mention that I got a comment. It doesn't bother me. I just wanted to clarify for anybody who doesn't know. Someone was saying, well, they were kind of extreme. They said that the nails are toxic and gross. But one of the things I wanted to point out is that actually I do these types of nails, and they change every day, because I can't handle the toxicity of nail polish. Literally, I mean, granted, these are plastic. That's a problem, but they're not much. They're tiny little amount of plastic. I reuse them, so I have them organized in a collection. So they are reused and reused and reused until they break. And also they're held on with, essentially it's these little tiny stickers that are, it's like a little bit of double-sided tape. That's it. So actually, as far as toxicity goes, this is about as low on the toxic levels as you can get. So I just want to mention that if anybody was curious. And I do change them. I'm able to change them every day. I reuse them, and here we are. So anyway, I just want to mention that. All right. Knitting nurse saying, since when are pretty nails toxic and gross? Some people don't like how long they are. That's for one. That's one of the big things. I get criticism on the length of them quite a bit, but I think they're pretty. I think it's fun. So, and we're trying to, as I've explained to anybody here who's here regularly, I try to keep the energy up as high as possible, because then we dive down into the muck of all of this political garbage and people behaving horrendously and all of it, and then we can come back up and catch our breath and then go back down. So anyway, I have your questions. They're in the description box. I have got cards. They even match. We've got a whole matching thing going on today. You know I like to match. So anyway, oh, I'm glad you like the nails. Thank you for that. Whoops. Nails, what fun. Those who... Okay, thank you. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't missing something in the chat. Okay. So there are a lot of questions today. I do take them kind of first come, first serve, and while I don't I don't try to take like all the questions from like one or two people. It's what was in the chat today. There was Kristen from Uncover the News, who brings the best headlines and everything, and is so great. Of course, Kristen always gets priority. But Janelle, thank you, Janelle. Janelle has great questions today. And so, yeah, we've also got something from Paula. And Awkward Luminary has 2. Electra has 1. Roland has 1. And there are 3 from Kristen from Uncover the News and 1 from Cheryl. And that's where we are starting. We're starting with DeJoy, a question about Christmas. I've been thinking a lot about Christmas because last night I was creating a progress report. Yes, I'm self-employed. Why am I creating progress reports? Because it helps me figure out how much of something I have done. And then I send them to my best friend, who is also self-employed on her end, and she makes progress reports and sends them to me. It just helps. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Thank you, everybody. But I'm trying to doing my best to design a Rider-Waite Christmas tarot deck. So, and I'm glad I put together that progress report, because in creating it last night, I realized when I had put all the court cards in to start working on them, somehow I'd completely forgotten all of the cup court cards. It's like, those are kind of important, but anyway. And I'm most pleased with the sketches I have for the digital sketches I have for the world card. And I know it's turning into this odd kind of hygge deck. Anyway, not a Halloween deck. Someday, but right now, I really want to. I don't know. I just really want to do this Christmas deck, and then I want to do a deck with meanings on them. And I've got I think a really nice way to put that together. I think it's going to look really good. I hope. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So, Halloween deck. Oh, someday, guaranteed. That's almost a given. Or Christmas first. I don't know why. Christmas first. I want to get it out in early December, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway. All right. We are starting at 8 minutes in. Move this over. 8 minutes in, we're asking about DeJoy. Will DeJoy be out so he doesn't mess up the Christmas rush? Jessar, can't wait for Christmas Rider-Waite card. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. If I gave you guys a sneak peek at just, it's not like done, but if I gave you like a sneak peek of the world card, would you not tell anybody? Would you like that? I could show you. I could show you just a sneak peek of the one, because I've just taken the cards as they are, and I've just added things on top of them. So I could show you too. That I've been messing with. Hang on. But you can't tell anybody. Okay, don't tell anybody. It's just between us. People using the timestamps, they'll never know. Okay, why is this not opening? Open. There. Okay, so there's that one. All right, that's probably more done than most, but then the major arcana. Oh, that's because I'm in the minor arcana file. Where's the folder? Where is the major arcana file? Where did you go? Open folder location. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, and I'll show you. Okay, now you have to understand these are just sketches. I'm going to show you these two, and they're just sketches. No, well, the world card is just a sketch. It's just an idea. I haven't cleaned it up yet. I haven't really fixed it. Now, just understand this is not the end result, but this is the kind of ballpark what we're working for here. So the Christmas deck is going to be. There, I'll show you. I'll show you three sketches, 3 digital sketches I have. Oh, that didn't open right. Okay. Ricky's yells outside, everyone, Autumn's going to give us a sneak peek at the world card. Okay, I'm not going to tell anyone else. I'm better stop me. I'm eating junk and watching TV. See, this is what happens when I'm unsupervised. All right, let me see if I can share. Share screen. Window. Which is this? Which one is this? Oh, you're no help at all. Why aren't you showing? Stop screen. Video details, writer, wait, Chrome, tab. All right, I'll have to share the entire screen then, because I don't know how else to do this. All right. This one is, let me make this bigger. All right, this is the most done. Share. Whoops. Boy, that looks crazy, doesn't it? Come on, you. There's this one. 7 of Pentacles. It's going to look something like that. It's kind of where I'm headed. And then Death card. This is really a rough sketch. Oh, where did that? No, I didn't want the Sun card. I haven't messed with that yet. All right, so I guess I'm just going to show you the World card. No. Okay, things are disappearing on me. They're not going where they should. This one. Yeah. So that's the. So this is the rough kind of thing I'm coming up with, but I'm not done. I'm still working on it. These are just sketches, but there you go. So anyway, so it's silly, but that's what's going on. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, Pamela. So cute Christmas sweaters, Christmas sweaters, flannel jammies. Yes, bunny slippers. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going for. And I'm putting ugly Christmas sweaters on a lot of the oh, wonderful. I'm putting a lot of ugly Christmas sweaters on all different characters throughout. And I've on the devil, I've got the man, he's wearing a snowman. I'm trying to figure out how to make the image on that the devil's wearing a snowball. And the woman, she's actually it's a cookie. It's a gingerbread cookie. Like it's hot enough to cook. Snowballs chance in. This is, I told you, it's like the Heige. It's like a Heige thing. Catch me saying Grinch for the devil card. I thought about it, but actually it's the Four of Pentacles. I want to make Scrooge. So anyway, like I said, they're just what I should do. I'm hoping to make this available all over, so it's shipped anywhere. So anyway, I feel kind of embarrassed to kind of show them because they're not done. And I've got that 6th house. I've got that intense Scorpio sun in the 6th house of Virgo, the perfectionist craftsman. So of course I'm just like, oh my gosh, did you really show people? They're not done. They're not done. Of course they're not done. Silly. Anyway, shh, it's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Chestnuts roasting. Yes, no ball on the devil. Anyway. All right. So at 17, gosh, what were you doing until 17 minutes in? If I just watch out for copyrights. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. The Rider-Waite deck is no longer in copyright. It fell out of copyright a few years ago, finally. And I'm using, for the images, I'm using a service that allows use for commercial use. So copyright-wise, I should be fine. Yeah, but now I'm so excited for them. Oh, good. Well, that makes me just want to work on them more. Thank you. Thank you for your encouragement. It means so much more than you could ever know. Just are the ratchets for the 5 of Pentacles. I don't know the ratchets. I don't know. Yeah, the Grinch probably is. Yeah, there's. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with the actual Grinch. I was thinking about making, like I said, making the 4 of Pentacles, make that Scrooge, because that's Dickens. That's out of copyright as well. So anyway, Cratchits. There we go. Meanwhile, I'm also writing a prequel to my mystery series that'll be available for anybody who signs up for free for anybody who signs up for the newsletter, and it's set for Christmas as well. It's called In Christmas Past, and all the whole series has the word "in" with 2 N's in the title because it's set in an inn. So I'm just all ghosts, and I'm all Christmas everywhere I look. So anyway, all right, I'll be quiet now. Well, I'll be quiet about that. Hopefully I won't be quiet for the rest of this. Desert Dawn, so amazing that your creativity not only extends to writing books, but tarot cards too. You have no idea how much this means to me. Desert Dawn, where do we sign up for the newsletter? I'm still setting it up. And House of Lenormand, you write cozy mysteries. Yes, I'm starting this whole series, and so, yep. There's a yesterday I was asking the creative group about the blurb for the short. It's just a short thing. It's not a full novel when you sign up for the newsletter. But no, this is... I want to cover up the information there, but it's going to be the cover of the short. So, yep, and I make the covers, and yep, that's what I do. And then I'll show you this too. cover for the first novel is going to look something like that. So anyway, if I was saying your art history degree is coming in so handy, happy for you. Thank you. Please put the borders up again. Yes. Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. So keeps, as my father would say, keeps me off the streets and out of the bars. All right. Your encouragement means a lot. Spent a number of long, dark years with the opposite of encouragement. So thank you. Oh, lucky girl, thank you. Thank you for including the link. There's a spooky ghost story novel that I I published about 10 years ago. So, and I've got all the notes to finish the next two in the series, and they're over here. I'll get there anyway. All right. Okay, I'll stop now. Yeah, now we need to talk about DeJoy. All right, DeJoy. Will DeJoy be ousted in time for the Christmas rush? And that's huge. DeJoy being ousted for the Christmas rush is huge because it really is like, it's like Black Friday for anyone outside of the US who doesn't have Black Friday or doesn't quite know what it comes from. Yes, it is you do get up at the crack of dawn, go shopping. But no, the point is that it's how a lot of businesses, they're in the red for most of the year, but they go into the black because they make so much money on Black Friday. It's a day after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is always the fourth Thursday in November in the US. Why they can't just give it an actual specific, anyway, but it's the fourth Thursday. And the day after that so it's Black Friday. And so there are usually sales and people do a big chunk of their Christmas shopping then. There's also Cyber Monday. The following Monday is to push online sales and all this kind of stuff. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I do have to stop by 1:40 today, so we'll get going. Thank you. So DeJoy, yeah, he could, yeah. We need him out of there because December is how a lot of businesses survive. I mean, a lot of businesses survive because of Christmas. As much as we talk about the over-commercialization of Christmas, there can be a positive thing too. There can be kind of a good snowball effect in that, it's like, okay, I have my small business. And so I will offer things that will come out specifically in December or early December, hopefully. But that means that I will have money to spend elsewhere in the economy. So because that's the thing, money, it doesn't, you don't hold it forever, really. It passes, it's a stream. And anyway, so we do not want, DeJoy, please do not let that be our mail system at Christmas. Please no. Ace of Pentacles, Lovers, Magician. Our male people, they really are magicians. They work so hard in, the out in the open, doing so much and they deserve a lot of credit. All right, 10 of Cups. Oh, bother. It's potentially financially a huge, Christmas is a huge thing financially. And being able to send things to family if you can't go physically and if we're stuck in these half or full lockdowns, then you can't see family. So you definitely need to be able to send things. And bless our mail workers. Bless you. And we can have a good Christmas without material things, but I don't like this 10 of Swords down here because swords are air signs, which is communication. Let's have a look. And I've got a Tower card here. Please tell me that this is what happens to DeJoy, that he loses his job, that he's in legal trouble. Please. Because otherwise, we're talking about, if it's saying that it's going to be bad, we're talking about hundreds of millions of people who are going to have a worse Christmas than they would otherwise. Oh, Michael, reading on the Pentagon, did they set up Biden? I read on that yesterday, day before yesterday. All of the readings are time stamped. It was on Monday, 21 minutes in. Was Biden given bad advice? Was he set up? Were there any Trump stooges involved? So those, if you go back to Monday's video, 21 minutes in, you'd be able to find that. Oh, uncover the news just in. Judge, USPS must turn over DeJoy conflicts docs. What are conflicts? Like, oh, his. And who are they turning who are they turning them over to? And is it conflict of interest? Five of Pentacles. Okay, there won't be a lot of Republicans around to get in the way. And people are suffering. This isn't even the future. This is now. We've got a variant going through, and Becca from House of Lenormand, do follow House of Lenormand. Becca is so great. He has serious conflicts of interest with. He's had serious conflicts of interest with Joy. You mean DeJoy's had serious conflicts of interest? I know that. Covering the news, saying Citizens for Ethics are saying we won our lawsuit against the USPS. A judge just ruled they have to turn over documents about Louis DeJoy's potential conflicts of interest. Good. Perfect. Justice. I like it. I like it. All right, King of Cups. That's Biden. Very much Biden. 9 of Pentacles, sitting pretty card. 2 of Pentacles, the Sun card. The 5 of Cups. That's Biden. That's DeJoy. DeJoy's situation is untenable. Things brought to light. DeJoy has been able to kick over the cups, the limits the Democrats have been laying down, but he can't get rid of all of them. It feels hopeful. It feels hopeful he's going to be out. It's not as strong. The energy isn't as strong as I wish it was. Dave's saying Biden could remove DeJoy at his pleasure. My understanding is he doesn't actually quite have the number of people on the board that he needs yet. Please correct me if I'm wrong. My as I say, my ignorance is vast, and all I can do is chip away at it. It's like Winston Churchill said about painting. because he liked to paint in his spare time. He said, perhaps in heaven I will be able to paint, and perhaps after an eternity I will be able to get to the bottom of the subject. Meaning there's always more to learn. Yep. Oh, families want to be together for Christmas. I hope there's a lot of love this Yuletide. I hope there is a lot of love in the world. Two of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, Five of Wands, Magician. The energy's weak, but it's there. The far right, because of DeJoy, he was politically married to Trump. Because of all of this, because of him, they've been in a position of power, but it kind of falls into rancor. This is things moving forward, and this standing up, this isn't him. This is the opposite of this rancorous energy. This is one person standing up and saying, okay, I've got this. And this feels like somebody who actually knows what they're doing. And if they're asked, how much does it cost to send a postcard? He'll know, or she will know. That would be awesome. Okay. All right. Next, let's go on to Governor Greg Abbott. Now apparently has been diagnosed with COVID. 3230. And apparently he's tired, I guess, or so he's going around in a wheelchair or something. I didn't quite understand what was going on there. But Governor Abbott, the question was from Kristen. Thank you. Governor Greg Abbott is hit with a huge lawsuit from parents of disabled Texas kids over his ban on school mask mandates, who accused him of violating discrimination laws by making it too dangerous for disabled students to return to school. So, discrimination. How is this discrimination lawsuit going to go? Okay. Electra, he can't get out of the wheelchair. It's for life. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not realize he's been in a wheelchair for years. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. I apologize. And I didn't quite understand what I was seeing, so I don't know why I didn't know that, but I didn't. The press is encouraged to never film him in it. I understand that too. I should have known that. Or I should have been able to recall it. I'm sure I knew it at one point, and then my brain just went. Anyway, Abbott, the discrimination lawsuit against Abbott. Becca is saying that Ron DeSantis, Death Santis, is touting a COVID antibody treatment in which his top donors companies invested millions in. You don't say. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. All right, Abbott. 30. Discrimination lawsuit. Greg Abbott. Discrimination lawsuit. How's it going to? Oh, he had a tree fall on him while he was jogging, M. Kelby saying. Oh, gosh. Yep. Man. Thank you for letting me know. Angie's dad as well. My gosh. Revolution Ricky. Bless. I wish that on anybody. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Justice card. All right, we are reading about this discrimination suit. And I've got a justice card for the reading. good start. All right, 3 of Pentacles, Tower. Oh, his plans. Crashing down, perhaps? Fruits of labor, strength, world. Do not mess with the moms. Whoo! Yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm going to get the finger going. Mm-mm. Oh, nay, nay. Oh, nay, nay. Your plans? Kaplui. You think, oh, fruits of labor, I've got the Nair, strength, world, women, major arcana tower. You are so going to lose this. You're going to lose this like when Scarlet Witch sent Vision down through like 10 floors. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's so gonna lose. All right. You see, and I love that this is in the middle, like, oh, see, I have the power. I'm important. Yeah, you think, buddy. Minor arcana, fruits of labor. Coming up against this, 3 major arcana, strength of angry moms and dads. Oh, you're adorable. Whew. Holly Coleman saying, don't mess with Texas moms in particular. There we go. Oh, I'm afraid I only do political readings. I don't do personal readings. Thank you. Yeah, not helping disabled people. Okay, next. All right, Kristen also had that Texas Supreme Court. All right, so we're back. I'm still in Texas. Says House Democrats can be arrested and brought to the Capitol. I'm just don't mind me. I'm just gonna stand here and stop my head from pouring out of my ear. Arrested. Arrested. 38. Texas. Arrested. Brought to the Capitol. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Have a great day, Mandy. Pamela, let me see. Texas Supreme Court versus U.S. Supreme Court. I wonder who will win. Who say again, please? In Texas, we are reading on the Texas Supreme Court says that House Democrats, the state House Democrats who left, they can be arrested and brought to the Capitol. So how's this going to go? Oh, they'll do it too. Oh yeah, it feels like arrests. Who having their hands handcuffs. Knight of Wands. It's Knight of Swords is aggressive law enforcement. Knight of Wands is, this isn't for law enforcement, this is for the far right. This is aggressive far right. 8 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, they just want to bludgeon each of these people legally into submission. Hermit. Some of them may go into hiding. Ace of Cups. King of Wands. A new start. Some of them in hiding, a new start. They're just complete underdogs. And here is, well, Abbott's taking the, or whoever is leading this is taking the role of Trump. This is far right. This isn't even Republican. This is the far right playbook. And these poor people hide. Not all of them, but some of them hiding or standing up very defiantly. It's a mess. Holly and Francis saying that the Supreme Court, the SCOTUS of the U.S., doesn't reconvene until October. Revolution Ricky's asking for what crime? They just can't arrest them and bring them to the Texas Capitol. It's for not being there, for not being there to vote. That's my understanding. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. 3 more cards on this. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, King of Pentacles. Republicans will be held to account if they make this decision. Their decision is here. Are they going to stay in power or are they going to lose power? This decision will make the difference between the two. And not just one, but all of the high up Republican legislators in Texas, state legislators. In other words, don't do it. It feels like they're going to do their best. Bless those Democrats in Texas. You shouldn't be arrested for refusing to, you're protesting. Basically, they're protesting by walking out. Man. Have a great day, Disrat. I don't understand. But then again, I wouldn't do stuff like that. But anyway. Let's go to Canada for a minute here. 43:30 in Canada, in Ontario. Basically, the Ontario PC party, pictures of the fake invoices. Oh, in Twitter. Thank you. I won't. I'm not going to share it at the moment, but thank you. So, what does PC stand for? Political? I don't know. Anyway, the Ontario PC party. Will they face any reprimand over donation forms that look like invoices? Ontario elections are next year, both federal and provincial. Conservatives like to play dirty in elections. I'm shocked. Progressive Conservative Party. Thank you, Scottia. Progressive Conservative Party. Okay, will they face any kind of reprimand for sending out donation forms that look like invoices? Which is just a dumb idea in the first place. Thank you, guys. Yeah, not a good idea. Not a good, no. Oh, no, you're okay, sweetie. That wasn't you. That was not it. Oh, the kitten's trying to sleep. Yes, you're fine. Page of Wands. Knight of Cups. 5 of Swords. Hierophant. 3 of Cups. Insult to injury. This was their messenger of, I'm guessing they're pretty far right, is my guess. This is fighting back against that. What they sent out was insult to injury. This is the institution, and this is people farther on the left being very pleased about the outcome. I don't know the legal system up there. Good question. Invoices for what? But no, so they're asking for donations, but they were sending it what looked like invoices. It looks like they're going to get into some kind of trouble, but I don't know. Okay, Kristen sharing that Ontario's Conservative Party is mailing fake invoices to households with a demand for payment. Ontario Liberals will be formally requesting an immediate investigation by Elections Ontario and the Ontario Provincial Police. Good. They're going to prevail at least at some level. I suppose the Ontario Liberals or okay. Pink saying, is Boo Boo there? Psst, psst, you're kitty. Pink, I didn't think I could love you more. Yeah, that was really dumb. That is basically trying to steal money. It's just you're kitty. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. The progressives will be able to raise money off of this underhanded thing on the other side. This is the this does not help them. This is having to ask for charity in future, and there are some legal worries. So I don't know how seriously this is going to hit, but there's going to be some kind of reaction. Pink, love you too, little sis. Aw. All right. Okie dokie. So next. Oops. So Roland had a question, and I've got to reward it though, I'm afraid. The question Roland had was, will the booster vaccine, the third one, keep the Delta and other new variants at bay? I can't read on specific medical, does a particular medical thing work or not? That's too close to medical advice for my comfort. Do not take anything like medical advice or financial advice from anybody on YouTube. You need to go to accredited people. Listen to the smart people who've done all the research and the what have you. But we could ask some variation of that that's a little bit more taking a step back. So how about, we were talking about Christmas earlier. Let's ask about Christmas shutdowns. Because if we are still dealing with that type of thing, then we really have a problem. And because it's supposed to be an 8-month window between when you've had your vaccine and when you get the boosters, apparently. So people will have supposedly started getting the booster, if that's okay. I don't want to read on something on a specific treatment. So maybe at 49-ish. are we going to be dealing with Christmas shutdowns? U.S. I'll just do in the U.S. because I'll just do in the U.S. Christmas shutdowns. Becca's saying yes. I've seen people not take the vaccine because some psychic on YouTube told them that their guides told them not to. And saying no. Do not take any medical advice from me, ever. Do not take financial advice from me. I am not accredited. Don't do it. Anyway. Cheryl saying boosters start September 20th. That's good. That's good. All right. Christmas is coming. And I am getting fat. No, seriously, I really need to go back on my diet. Anyway, Christmas is coming and I am getting fat. Christmas shutdowns. Emperor, those feel like governors. Individual state governors. Let's see. Pamela saying, just the thought of Christmas cookies makes my waist expand. Alicia saying, I'm taking your advice on the shark vacuum. 2 cats and long hair also. I hope it helps. Judy, not fat, fluffy. Yes, 5. Please do put a penny in the old man's hat. Queen of Cups. Sun, Queen of Cups. 4 of Swords. 4 of Wands. 3 of Cups. There's a guy on TikTok, and his whole thing is he comes up, he shows all these tweets and things people have put out that are just really just, you know, like one of my all-time he didn't put it up, but one of my all-time favorites was from years ago, but it was someone put up a picture and said, it's 2011, could we finally have some color photographs of the moon? Anyway, the guy on TikTok, he shows stuff like that and says, don't be a dum-dum. Well, in this case, you are not a dum-dum. You are wearing your masks. You are wiping things down. You are wearing gloves. You are washing your hands. You are taking care of your families. You are you are suffering through the same kind of karmic payback with your parents that I'm dealing with, which is trying to get my parents to take it seriously and not do dumb stuff and they raised me, and now apparently it's my job to keep them alive. Yeeks. However, there are these right-wing idiots. So we end up with vacation and retirements. Actually, the fact that it's Christmas vacation will actually, it's going to have an effect. But this is a card of shutdowns, and that is the vacation hurting people physically. Don't be a dum-dum. Don't be a dum-dum. Yeah. That's infuriating. That's infuriating. That we're still going to be dealing with this garbage. There's no reason we should still be dealing with this garbage, but here we are. Okay. Number 6, speaking of, Electra had a question. I don't know about when, but will anti-maskers who keep harassing people with masks finally get punished? So let's I'm going to take out the when, if that's okay. So it's just going to be, will anti-maskers who keep harassing people who are wearing masks finally be punished? So we'll get a will. Oh, Dave's saying there's a French pastry shop less than a block from me. Might have to get a slice of chocolate truffle cake later. Oh, if you guys have access to Whole Foods, and even better if you are in Chicago, in certain parts of Chicago. Chicago's a big place. But at Whole Foods, you can get slices of Chicago Diner chocolate mousse cake, which has got to be one of the greatest things ever. So yeah, try the Chicago Diner. If you go, or you can just go up to the bakery area at Whole Foods and just say, do you have Chicago Diner chocolate mousse cake? That's my go-to birthday. Yes, please. It's vegan, and it's so good. Oh my gosh. Anyway. All right, so at 57, anti-maskers. Anti-masker harassers. Okay, now look at that. Will the... I think you're killing me, Smalls. Desert Dawn is saying, my question is, are the anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers also anti-ventilators? Oh my gosh, Becca's saying some of the anti-maskers and anti-vaxxers are now self-administering horse dewormer to treat... Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, quit it. Don't be a dum-dum. Quit it. Smack your hand. Put down the horse dewormer stuff. Don't take that. Don't, no. I don't know. Get a tissue. Don't do that. Good grief. The world over time is going to pull together to be like, you know what, we've had enough of this, and if you're anti-mask, you're anti all this, sit down. People really are losing patience, and they're increasing over time. You're going to have even less and less patience. Hey, Sienna's here. Hello, sweetheart. Sienna Rose is here. Oh my gosh. I got a Reiki healing with her. Fantastic. Highly recommended. Amazing. Anyway. Magician. Oh yeah, they're going to stand up and try to tell you, well, we have to get back to work, and you wearing a mask is stupid. Yeah, well, don't you say that no one's supposed to tell you what to do, so stop telling me what to do, jerk. Theft. Communicating their far-right message. And the Republican politicians just keep pushing it because it helps them raise money. Will the harassers be stopped? I'm just getting a complete, just increasing lack of patience Everybody just losing patience with these kinds of people. Demaskers. King of Cups. We have actual leadership in the White House, and there's actually good medical care, and there are smart people saying, duh. Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, Tower, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. They're still going to be being obnoxious like this. They're still going to be bullies. But more and more of them are actually going to get sick. More and more of them are going to pay horrendously high prices for what they're doing, for their stupidity. This is a card of dynasty. It actually feels like an inheritance. Like these people leaving, it's like, sure, well, good. I hope your papers are in order. And this is what you're left with. This is a long haulers, and this feels feels a little bit like headstones. A whole bunch of headstones, long haulers. If you're on the far right, the majority of far right people are Christian, aren't they? Like these particular MAGA people, they're Christian, right? God gave you a brain. Use it. Just saying. Okay. Still have time. All right. So number 7. Will the child tax credit become permanent? Okay. So look at that. 103. Child tax credit become permanent. Okay. So look at that. That is something that has started in like Sienna. Christian. I hear you. All right. So for those who do not know, here in the U.S., there started being a child tax credit to try and help families, and it is, I believe, currently temporary. Please correct me if I am wrong. Will it become permanent? It's a card of communication, and that is the world. But I don't like that it's wands. That it doesn't feel right. I don't know if there are other readers who get this, but maybe it's just because I do this every day. But I really do get cups for Democrats, pentacles for Republicans, and then the far right get wands. I don't like that, but Tower. It's because of the whole pandemic. Hierophant trying to recover, trying to help people afford childcare so they can go back to work. Victory, sitting pretty. Moon. I don't. This is Republican. This is all Republican energy. This is why it started. But far right victory, far right communication, Republicans sitting pretty, causing grief. The Moon card. It doesn't look good. The cards are not saying nice things. Cards are not being very nice. Marilyn, the questions for today are all in the, yes, I do have questions for today. They're all in the description box. Hi. Any more information? Child tax credit becoming permanent? King of Pentacles. I've got Republicans again. I've got Republican energy. King of Swords. 8 of Wands. Messenger. Far right message against this being a law. I don't know how, but all of these cards are just Republican energy, and they don't believe in, they like tax credits, but really only for massive corporations and things like that. So unless I'm understandably wrong here, unless you happen to know that the Republicans are all behind to keep making the tax credit permanent, it doesn't look good. So, yuck. All right, so Awkward Luminary also had a particularly question I liked. Something we also don't, we need in the U.S. and we don't have at 10730. Will the Universal School Meals Program Act or anything like it ever pass? Universal School Meals Program. Pass. For make sure that children are fed. It is so important. There is a reason 10% of all the income that comes into this channel that gets to me, I mean, obviously, Google takes their cut, PayPal takes their cut, that sort of thing. But once the money gets to me, 10% of what comes into me goes to feedingamerica.org, because no one should be going hungry. No one should be going hungry. Whoops, card flying. All right, well, that's okay. That's a plan. Universal School Meal Program or something like it. Universal. Desert Dawn is saying we feed prisoners 3 meals a day. We should be feeding our children in school. Thank you. No child in this country should be hungry. And it is a stain on us that so many children are hungry. I feel a little strong about this. A little strongly about this. Knight of Cups. The Knight moving forward to help the Moon, the chaos. Hungry kids, they do terribly in school. They act up, they act out. Of course they do. Chariot, major movement. Hopefully this becomes a major movement. 9, sitting pretty. Hey, Hippie Sue. Oh, wrote an adventure book. They're trying to, but the Republicans are blocking it. There's a big push for it, but Republicans are blocking it. All right, my head's not going to burst into flames. My head will not burst into flames. Electors saying, I'm glad Biden increased money going toward food stamps permanently. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. That makes me feel good. Okay. All right. Number 9. Janelle is saying that Trump looked pretty disheveled on Hannity last night. Does he have health issues? Well, we know he has health issues in general, but let's have a look at old Trumpy. I didn't see him. I didn't. It's a good day when I'm able to avoid Fox News and all of its vileness. But Trump was looking disheveled. Did anybody else see that? Oh, thank you, Hippie Sue. All right, Trump, where are you? Where is he? Like, anybody know where he actually is physically? It feels warm. But I thought he had left Florida for the... Anyway, it just feels warm. Oh, Trump. I thought I recognized your foul stench. He's feeling on the outs at Fox. Because, of course, he's Trump. So he's the victim. Always the victim. As narcissistic. People who live on the drama triangle, if you don't know what the drama triangle is, search for Cartman with a K. Cartman's drama triangle. Victim. Persecutor. Savior. People who live on the drama triangle, they just go from one role to the other and then back to victim. Persecutor, victim. Savior, victim. Because, of course, they're not appreciated enough. Victim. That's Trump. He lives on the drama triangle, so he's the victim. No one has ever been treated more unfairly than this white male who was born in a patriarchal society to incredibly rich parents. No one's ever been more unfair to him. So everybody's been more unfair to him than anyone ever. Electra's saying it's summertime, hot everywhere. Could be it. I was just getting suddenly... anyway, doesn't matter. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. 3 of... Oh, sniffy. Sniffy, sniffy. Lay off the sniff. Trump. He's thinking that this is his business. This is kind of a Cy Vance kind of figure. Prosecutors going after his business, and he thinks they're on equal footing. There's a whole lot of legal heartache in the middle. There's also some physical ache too. It feels like rapid heartbeat. 10 of Wands, burden. Also picking up all the MAGA stuff, all this right-wing stuff, and the burden of carrying it forward or rearranging it or setting up for the next thing. But this is not having the support. Moderates not being willing to vote for him ever again. So I'm getting there. But his head is mostly in the, I won't say it, but his head may not be entirely clear, but he actually thinks that his going up against the whole Cy Vance and his prosecutors and Letitia James, that they're on the same level. Good luck with that. Thank you, Marby. Thank you. All right. You're very good to me. Thank you. All right. So, we still have a little bit of time. Janelle was also asking, where are we? We're at 116. I think I've looked before, but does Trump talk to Putin? Okay. Does Trump wishes. That's what it feels like. Does Trump talk to Putin? I'm getting really low-level, sharp-edged, clawing kind of energy along the bottom of my third eye here. So it's just not great. God, I'm afraid I've got my questions for today. But it's first come, first serve. Does Trump talk to Putin, King of Pentacles? He wants Trump Tower. He wants to be important again, and he doesn't have anything else to offer Putin. Ace of Swords got cut off. Putin is sitting pretty. Insult to injury, blowing him off. He's just a man over here. Trump is just a man who wants to fight back, but no, there's nothing there. He doesn't have anything to offer Putin. So Putin's like, okay. All right, so, oh gosh, Janelle had a very important question here too. Whew. At 118. Basically, the hospitals are the hospital systems in the most Delta variant states going to hold? Hospital systems hold. Because right now it's not looking good. There are people who are leaving the profession or going on extremely long sabbaticals. There's some places you can make hundreds upon hundreds of dollars an hour as a nurse. The hospital systems hold. Alabama is out of ICU beds. We know things like that. Oh, lovely. Now I've got I've got pain and it feels like there's a weight in my lungs. Lovely. Got the right energy. Wear your masks. Get vaccinated if you can. Not everybody can. Not everybody can. There are good reasons why some people cannot, but there are a whole lot of people who can who haven't. Don't be a dum-dum. Vaccinated. Three of Pentacles. They're trying. They're trying. The infrastructure is just, it's a constant. There are people whose whole jobs now are suddenly just trying to find places to send patients. It's ugly. It's really ugly because now there are a lot more children involved. Magician. They've been working magic for a long time. Oh yeah, the far right talking points against masks and vaccines. Oh yeah, total victory on their side. And people are dying because of it. People are suffering and dying, and families are dying. And people are just, they're working, they're fighting the people in the hospitals. They're just fighting against this, the monster, not only of the illness, but of ignorance. So will the systems hold? I'm not getting a tower card. I'm getting a find a way. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. But when you're having to struggle to find a way, people fall through the cracks. Okay, far right on the defensive for their stupidity. Queen of Swords, get your vaccines. King of Cups. That's Biden in the center there. Vaccines to kids, perhaps. I think they're going to be pushing that as soon as the FDA is approved. I'm getting the government having to intervene. I'm getting just really horrible energy. Pamela Bryant saying, I feel so bad for the medical professionals. Totally. I'm with you on that one. Uncover the News is sharing that George Sakai tweeted, herd immunity doesn't work when there are two herds. That man is a national treasure. Okay, I think I can squeeze in my 12th question for the day. So now I will have covered 12 for 12. And this is really interesting. Paula Vela, this is fascinating to me. At 123, that energy can change now. My tongue just kind of went numb. Yeah. Quit it. Get off me. Go away. I'm not sick. Okay. Paula's question. I'll make that 15. How would the current climate change emergency be right now if Al Gore had been recognized as president? How would the current climate emergency, if Al Gore had become president, not as good as you would have hoped, because there still would have been all the pushback on the right. But strength, it would have been better. And having that bully pulpit saying, "Hey, let's not destroy humanity." Okay, thanks. Judgment. He had judgment. Page of Pentacles. He actually would have started small. He would have just, let's get car emissions. Let's improve that. Let's just a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit somewhere else, a little bit somewhere else, a little bit somewhere else, a little bit somewhere else. It would have been he would have gone for more of a cumulative that would lead to a big change. He would have been pushing electric cars cards too, probably, but it would have been pushing illustrated cards, and science would have been listened to more. Things would be different. It wouldn't have solved every problem, but like in everybody's life, small changes, small things you do every day have more of an effect than any big sudden big change in normal circumstances. Any big sudden change, it's the little things you do every day that really have the biggest effect. But because science would have been given more credit starting back then, I imagine I imagine COVID would have, that may have gone differently too. But anyway. But I don't think people would have been, after all those years of Clinton and then X many years, maybe even 8 years of Gore, I don't know that Barack Obama would have become president. So, well, what could have been? Well, I've done 12 questions, as I do every day. It's 12 o'clock is Chicago time, or as close to 12 o'clock as I can get. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me, and I so enjoy being with you guys. You are funny, and you are smart, and I like you. Anyway, have a great day. At 4 o'clock, I will be over at Book Art Media for the daily creative sprints. We just do 4 25-minute sprints where we work on whatever creative project we're working on, and we'll go forward from there. Aw, Pink is also saying, on a lighter note, my grandson sprouted his first tooth today. Oh, and it's my 31st wedding anniversary. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, everybody, hang in there. I will be back tomorrow. I am here every day. And remember, there are good days ahead. There are. I promise. See you tomorrow.